Alright, so what's the fix?
Else. You
Yes,
put the
the
else.
fix is simply to move an else here. And so, and if you think about it, this makes perfect sense, because now we're in the situation, the robot goes like this, and then it keeps going around in the circle. And now if it is at the situation that the front has a wall or the window, at this point it only turns. It doesn't make any other move. And otherwise it moves forward, so that's the situation when you're not in a corner. And so when you have to turn, then next time we come back in, and that gives us a chance to find out that we had the window now on our right. So here, if the window was here, now we turn. Next time we can see it wasn't a wall, and we're done. So I thought it was good to see this in actual code and not just in the flowchart, so you can kind of compare what you do in a flowchart and what you do in code. And of course, it's kind of amusing just to see the silly robot. All right.
Are you going to open lab 6 part B?
Yes. We're going to progress to lab C, but I'll open it in just a minute. To lab 7, I guess. So let's have a quick look at lab 7. No, I don't want to do this. Okay, here's what I want to do. Is I want to, in the interest of time, because part A takes a long time, I want to go to part C. So we're going to go to lab 7, part C. We're going to do parts A and B next week, and the reason is you're going to find it useful for the homework. So there's going to be a class that that calls this fill method, and it's going to, and this fill method, you're going to have to put in some expression so that various patterns arrive. So if we were to return true, then when the code runs, it'll fill everything. If you were to say return false, then it'll fill nothing. Over here, I'm saying fill it if it is not true that the row is 0 and the column is 0. So I want you to practice these ands and ors, right? So here's an and. So fill it if it is not true that the row and column are 0. That means this one is not filled and everything else is filled. So, and now the challenge is I'm going to give you a bunch of patterns, and you have to come up with the expressions that match them. So this is again done in groups of 2. And so here, how do you do this pattern? There's some expression that involves the row and column that makes this pattern. What is true for the row of column in these red ones? And in this one. And in this one, and in this one, and in this one, and in this one. So the reason I'm doing these things is to practice booleans, ands and ors, less than versus less than equal, all of that good stuff. So it's a really good way of testing the kind of bread and butter Boolean manipulations. So I'm going to open up the lab 6 in a minute, so you can submit to that and get going with this. And then in about 20-25 minutes, then we'll know how everyone's been doing with this one. So I want to, like I said, I want to do this one first because it relates to the third homework, and it'll be great practice for it.